Welcome, welcome. We are so sorry for starting late. Privacy switch. Okay. So sorry for starting late. So I'm here with Mr. Chisom. He is the person that will be doing the first round of talk for our topic for today. We're looking at AI for business growth. Um, um, we all know what AI is, but some of us might not yet understand the extent to which this AI thing is important. And some of us might not also know how important it is that we all begin quickly to adopt AI. Let me give us a brief intro, or let me give us a brief reason. You know, AI now is like somebody that heard about Bitcoin in 2015, right? It's like someone that heard about Bitcoin in 2015. So it would not look serious until Bitcoin is priced at $100,000. So when you see conversations like this, I encourage all of us to take advantage of it. There is something I'm going to teach towards the end of this teaching. And what I want to do towards the end is so that I can cut it before I post this video on YouTube, because it felt unethical. If you know, there are things you find out and it feels wrong to know. So I found it out, and I felt like I'm wrong for knowing this kind of a thing, and it's about AI. So I'd like us to stay put. Mr. Chisom here is a friend and a colleague we have known for such a long time, and I've seen him very handy with AI tools. He's also part of us in this group. So I had to tell him to come to my station where I record so that we can do this together. But before he starts speaking, I would just like to do a brief question and answer. Very brief, very brief, very brief. How many of us have ever used AI? If you're here and you have ever used AI for anything, let me see your. You can unmute your mic, then tell us what you used it for. Anyone bold enough? You people cannot tell me that you have not used AI. Somebody must have used AI. Odinaka, Juliet. Oh, is my mic?
I've used ChatGPT for assignments and some part of projects. So yes, that's like one AI tool I've used. And then currently I'm using I'm learning annotation. So
Okay. 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 Can you give us a brief rundown of what annotation is? Just something very simple, like tell me about annotation as a layman. You don't need to say anything complex.
okay, annotation is like teaching a model how to function like a human. Let me just put it like that. Like teaching a model. If you are going to teach maybe a model, or maybe a model that will drive, how to be able to drive and navigate everything that has to do with the road. Yes, teaching the model how not to hit barriers, how not to go on the wrong lanes, how not to maybe hit trees and all that. So that's what annotation is.
Interesting stuff. You know why I asked you? I won't even lie. I've heard about AI annotation, but I never, I don't think, I've never been in that mental space to say, okay, let me check out what this thing is, right? I mean, we all have different use cases of AI, so thank you for sharing. Has any other person used AI? Let's hear from you guys. I cannot believe that the rest of us have not used AI. It's not possible. It's not possible. We have used AI. I want to hear. Or we have not used AI.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, Emmanuel. So what did you use AI for?
I've used it to create a flyer for my business one time.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Is it like, is it the logo or just like a flyer for marketing?
Okay, yes, a full flyer for marketing.
Okay, that's interesting. What do you think about the outcome?
Well, it was I didn't do the prompting so well, so it was quite obvious
It was
that
AI.
I yes.
Okay. I like the fact you said you didn't do the prompting so well because I realized that AI doesn't have a mind of its own. So it's whatever you put inside that it gives you. So yeah, that's a good one. So without wasting much of our time, I'll hand over to Chisom now to start and let's hear what he has for us today, and we'll move from there. So,
All right.
yeah.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you, Pastor Frank, for this moment. All right. So my name is Chisom Ianacho, and by the grace of God, I've been a business manager in my office, Blue Tap Technologies Limited. All right. So I started working with them in 2022, 2022, right? And part of my job role, the job description, is documentation. Um, Sequent to that time, I've been doing projects, documents, and other things. But when I joined Blue Tag and I was working under somebody I can call a perfectionist, I think he was one of the speakers, the first speakers when we did our KPG conference last year. Mr. Sam Imene, he's my direct boss, and to be sincere, he's a perfectionist. So the whole thing I did, write my research, everything. Whenever they say write a proposal, I'll kill myself trying to do the research and other things. Then whenever I give it to him to review, it's as if I did nothing. The whole of my sleepless night amounted to nothing, and it became a problem. And so because of that problem, to escape such problem, I started looking for the easy way. So though this part business is an encompassing term, but in under that business you can see a business manager, you can see a marketer. The goal of all of us is to bring money to the organization. That's what
Mm-hmm.
business is about. And then I started towing towards the line of marketing. It's something I like doing. I've been doing it for years, even when I run my own business. But it's not complete. It wasn't complete. That part became a very rough part for me. And then to come back to it, I need to do well in proposal writing and documentation. So that was when I started. I started using AI first when we have this Meta AI, WhatsApp AI. But then it was not giving me what I want. It was more like summary until I came across ChatGPT in late 2022, if I'm not mistaken, or early 2023. That was when I came across ChatGPT.
Wow.
And the first job, the first proposal I wrote with ChatGPT became a plus to me. So when I sent to my boss to review, he was like, Chiso, what happened? How did you do this? I told him it's God. Oh, I've been able to, I've seen the solution to the problem. So that was how we started. So ChatGPT became my best friend. And then I was using it for proposal. And something happened. my boss shifted the way he wrote proposal, the format, the style, and everything changed. I was not too good with the prompting. I deliver, ChatGPT delivers, but then because of the prompting was not comprehensive and understanding enough, I started falling again. So that was the struggle began. Then I had to get myself accustomed with Claude, Manus AI, Prompt Cowboy, and others. In fact, I can tell you that my job is now easy with less stress. The only thing that is needed is to pay attention to what I'm doing. Just once I pay attention, I ask the whole question, I do everything. Under 1 hour, I should produce my job and get going. Even with the design, no more PowerPoint, no more Canvas stress and other things. Just convert to slide, it gives me what I want. So that's how AI has helped me. It has shaped who I am in my office. So, and that makes me feel comfortable in my workplace because whatever I want me to do with ease, I'll do it. But that does not mean I've run away. I've been able to escape all the problem. The problem now is projection, financial projection in Excel. But AI is helping me. I'm still learning about it. So it brings us to the concept this evening. So we'll start with the basics. I can tell you from my own understanding, we all are business people, right? This is what I've come to understand. We all are business people. You cannot run away from it. Either you're working in an organization where some of your tasks, some of your roles are tied to businesses, or you own your own business. And I can say maybe most of us here, we are business owner, irrespective of the level we are operating on, whether micro, medium, small, or a large organization, we are all business people. And for us to survive in these modern times, AI is the real thing. So I don't want us to continue with the idea that AI is for large organizations. It used to be so, but it's no longer so. So even small shops owner, people that sells rice with wheelbarrow need AI. And I'll tell you how they need AI and how AI can help their business. So it brings us to the question, what is AI? Like Pastor Frank rightly asked, he said, who has used AI and what did you use it for? Some of us said we use it to generate a flyer for our business. Some said we use it to do research for project and assignment. Some of us still use AI for work because you do all this annotation like what's the name again? It's Odinaka Juliet explained. So we use AI to work. Some of us, we got the remote job. We try to teach AI one or two things. I did it with Telus, though my job didn't last, but at least I did up to 2 weeks with them. So in simple terms, AI is a computer program that can do things that normally require a human brain, like understanding languages, spotting patterns, making predictions, solving problems, or even creating a content. That's AI. Just is a computer program that can do things that normally require a human brain. And the truth about the whole matter is that it does it better than the human. I'm telling you nothing but the gospel truth. AI does the work better than human, efficiently, effectively, accuracy, easy, and with speed. Let me even say with the speed of light. So that is what AI is. So the difference between AI and regular software is that regular software just follow a fixed instruction. If you want to do this, let there be a relationship between this and this. No, but AI is more broad and more encompassing and gives a better information. It just depends on the prompt you're able to give to the AI. So now, why does AI matters for businesses? Before now, when Pastor Frank told me I'll be doing one or two things on AI, I'll be speaking to us on AI today. So I wanted to speak on small businesses because I think I have comparative advantage on that because at least I've managed, if not, I've managed up to 5 to 6 medium micro businesses on my own, and I did where I've been able to pinpoint my limitations, I've been able to pinpoint my strengths, and AI is now helping me harmonize all these things, bringing my weakness and then using the strength I have to help me manage it better. So why does AI matters for our businesses? We'll start with small businesses, then it will help us to move and meander to bigger businesses. One, we should have an understanding that small, micro, and medium enterprises makes up to 90% of the businesses we have in the world. If you go to places like US, you see that majority of the businesses are micro, small, and medium enterprises. And then, according to I think the Japanese central bank, they defined in their own terms, they defined small businesses to be businesses that has up to $100 million as revenue and have from 1 to 50 staff. So the revenue is per annum, and then the staff is what they have. You see that why I brought this definition is for us to see that small business is not kiosks, neither is it people roasting corn. No, small business is something that is recognized by regulatory agencies, including the CBN, the FIRS, and every other government agencies across the world. So I don't want us to have the idea that the small businesses we are talking about here is the one that when you sell up have a kiosk, or you use wheelbarrow to sell power bank and earphones. No. So small business is a recognized business that can be registered and bid for contracts, government contracts, worth not less than 100 million naira. That's small business. So, and because of this, small business forms the backbone of economies of different nations. Even in Nigeria, if you use Nigeria for instance, you can see that Nigeria has over 250,000 small businesses. You can Google this information. So in this phase where we have those different businesses, how do we now stand out? That's where AI comes in. So one thing that AI can help you do in your small business, be it fashion and design, be it your whatever you do, how can AI help you? One, AI can help you to do the boring and repetitive jobs for you, right? Example is something like data entry, payroll, sending of invoices, replying to routine emails, and so booking appointments, updating stock. AI can handle all these things automatically. I made a reference earlier about my boss who I work with, and staying with him has taught me one or two things. He builds a bot that helps him predict this IQ option and trading. And then he told me last week that why the human knowledge is necessary, but it is prone to emotions, and because of that emotions it can make mistake. But AI does not make those type of mistake. As far as you've given it what it wants, it can produce this more than even expect it to produce. So in terms of doing payroll, data entry, AI does those work, those repetitive tasks automatically and with ease. One of my job role at the office is sending out invoices to businesses under my care, because I handle some businesses, school port, college port, and some exam centers. I handle those businesses and they require sending invoice. So what I do is I enter those organizations, enter the date. Now I tell AI, based on this thing, give me dates that they should be making payment so that I can be sending invoice to them. I know there are some things AI needs to work on, to update, to get AI to the point where there will always be a constant reminder that you've not done this, you've not done that. But because once AI give me those dates, I enter them on the ERP, and then I am reminded on my email, you're supposed to send invoice on this. This is something that would have required me to be sending every time I go to the school, the portal of the instance of each of those schools, and then I look at the number of students, I send to accountant, generates those jobs are boring. That's the truth. If I continue with those jobs, I will just resign and go my way. Those jobs are boring, but AI is helping me get those jobs easy. If there is any change and there is an update that required, I go to that particular prompt, I update it, it gives me the information that I need. So AI can help you do that. One of the AI model, or is it am I correct? Model or
Tools.
tool that can help you. We have a Doku Clipper or Rosum.
So sorry, hold on, Chisom.
Yeah.
I think we're moving fast.
Okay.
We are losing some of them already.
Okay.
You said AI can help with data entry,
Yes.
payroll,
Yes.
and invoicing.
Yes.
Every business. The reason why I don't want the reason why I talked about the word small was because some people might misinterpret what small is, and the word small is not necessary.
Okay.
So in the sense that we don't need it.
Yeah.
So it's a business is a business. The scale doesn't matter if we are doing the AI discussion. But now when you come to data entry, payroll, and invoicing, everybody that is doing business will need these three things.
Yeah.
So I think what we might need to do is maybe we slow down a bit and help them crystallize to say, okay, for a fashion designer, this is the kind of invoices maybe you will be sending out. And this is how AI can help you. So let us say we want to use AI to make the invoicing system to be easier. So can you just throw more light on that so that at least they can catch that one to say, okay, for my invoicing going forward, I can start using AI to do it in XYZ way.
Okay. Thank you very much. So, invoicing, the items contained in invoice includes the amount, the account number you're supposed to pay the money to, the dates of the invoicing, then for some organization, the tax identification number, the address of the organization, phone number to reach out in any case. So at this point, what I do for my own instances, I already use ChatGPT. Okay, let me make an instance. A fashion designer that wants to package your business, right? You need to be giving out invoice. Business is modernizing, and you need to modernize to give a full-blown package and to promote your business. So you need to be giving out invoices, well-designed invoice with the items that even when they see the invoice, a customer sees the invoice, you say, this person is out for business. And AI can help you design those invoices that can make your business look well packaged and organized. So first of all, to generate that invoice, you should be able to prompt the AI, I need so invoice, an invoice that looks like this, well designed, with color, and then there's no need for logo on an invoice, with color, and what you want in that invoice to help your business look very packaged, right? When you prompt the AI on that, it can now give you an invoice that will help you to, whenever you send out the invoice to the customer can see and say, this looks beautiful. That's one aspect of invoicing. And then depending on the kind of business you do now, for instance, you are a businessman and then you collect something monthly, you collect a rent, or you generate revenue from a monthly from a particular business, you can tell AI that I need a date and the address and details, phone number, and the name of a particular businesses and when they should be paying, right?
Okay, hold on. Let me understand. What do you mean by when they should be paying? Is it that these businesses already have specific times in a month when they pay?
Yes.
And that information is publicly available?
So it might not be publicly available. You're the owner of the business, right? So let me use someone collecting rent monthly, right? So you can now tell AI, I collected rent on the 1st of January. So the next time I should collect the rent is 1st of March, right? That's for a business that pays monthly. Some pays quarterly, some pays...
Okay, I get you. So as a business owner,
yes,
if you have recurrent bills to pay, you can set it up in... you can tell AI that these bills happen every third week of the month.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
So when you prompt that, it generates those data for you. You upload, like in my office we use EROP, you upload. and then the URP should be
Okay,
sending.
okay, hold on. You upload it to what in one format? So for a business owner that doesn't have an ERP, is it that those dates are going to help them for reminders?
Yes.
Okay, so is it that they are going to upload that data to, like, is there any tool that, because I'm sure that some of these business owners too, have such recurrent bills. So is there like a tool where they can upload these and get automated messages, and or like is there something that we can make it concrete for them? Because I know that most of them don't have ERP.
All right.
Or is there that they will use an Excel file and have to go and like, I want to know how it can.
Okay. So, uh, while I think we can give a task to them that these informations are on the web space, you can search out to know a free platform where you can upload and then get monthly or constant email reminders. But what we use for our organization is ERP, and then once you set it, it sends you email reminders, and then
You upload it in what format? Is it doc?
you can enter if you want. Just you get those dates, it helps you just enter, or you upload in a doc form to those things. So it gives you an email reminder. The importance of this is that when your business keeps growing, it becomes difficult to track some revenue. But if you've been able to use AI to build a system, because someone who has one customer today, let's say fashion and designer that has one customer today, is not expected to have one customer in 2 months' time. You should be having up to 10 customers. And some of them might say, do this cloth for me. Okay, let's even say, do this cloth for me, I'll come and take it by next week. And then you have something that is reminding you of the time you've given to your customers. I think this is one way to explain it. You've given a timeline to your customer, but because the customers are many, it becomes difficult to keep track of that. So you need a system
Okay, so we don't know a system that can do that.
Yeah, so what may I use?
We use ERP.
Yes.
Okay, ERP is not a publicly available
Yes.
system, so maybe we can maybe go back and do a research if there's such a system, but don't bother yourself about it too much. Don't bother yourself
I think
about
what
it.
I can do is maybe by tomorrow I can help them do the research and then drop on the group.
Yeah.
The free version softwares
They can use.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So because I want us to get the AI juice, the conversation for today is how AI. So now we've got something which is
Using
invoicing
AI. Yeah.
to generate your invoice. You no longer need to. The only disadvantage of using AI to generate it is that because you might not have it together. If you, for example, go to ChatGPT, you might not have the invoice together. To know how many invoices you generated, how many invoices you've sent out, the ones that have paid. But at least, even if you did not learn anything from this place today, as a business person, whoever you are expecting payment from, you should never just say how much, just send 2,000 naira, send account number. You need to upgrade.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to help us with now is, I want us to be able to catch something from this call. What I'm going to help us with now is to tell you exactly what you can do. So I want you to all open your ears. Because I don't want you to be sending out boring invoices. Go online and go to Google and say, show me the 10 best looking invoices. 10 best looking invoices. It gives you the 10 best looking invoices. You select any one you want. Carry that one to ChatGPT and tell ChatGPT that this invoice is not my own, but I want to customize it to be mine. This is the name of my business. This is the date I want to put on the invoice. These are the items and their amounts. If it's the one that has logo, this is my logo. Then you will see wonders. Your invoice will look so good that you will be shocked. That's number one. Number two, if the conversation you had with this person is on a phone, right? Maybe you people did a chat. You can copy all the conversations. Had it been Yes, you can copy all the conversations, maybe on WhatsApp. You copy everything. Just copy the conversation like that. Put it on ChatGPT and tell it, create an invoice for me. ChatGPT will understand it completely. Now, another thing you can do on ChatGPT is, ChatGPT has the, whenever you create a new chat, it opens it as a new context. So what you can do on ChatGPT for someone that does not yet have an invoicing system, what you can do on ChatGPT is to say, if you go to ChatGPT, you go to create a new chat. In the new chat, you will tell it, I want you to use this chat for all my invoicing for my business. So anything you are telling ChatGPT in that chat, it already knows that it's invoicing. So tomorrow when you come, you don't need to start the prompt from the beginning. You just copy your conversation and paste. It will generate the invoice for you. You don't need to give it another design. It already knows that this particular chat context is for invoicing. If you have another use case, maybe where you ask ChatGPT things like business expansion or business related questions, you can have another chat context. Now let me tell you one thing about AI. AI is not a human being. He never gets tired of answering you. I have noticed that a lot of people don't even really use it. Like, I became much more intelligent when I started using AI. Because I can sit on AI and ask it questions from morning till night and it is answering. So I want people to explore that. That is also one way to grow your business. Oh well, maybe Chisom will get to. Let me not run ahead of him. So now we've talked about data entry, payroll, invoicing. So if you have something like an Excel sheet that you usually use for maybe your business or your tracking and all of that, you can tell AI now to format the data in such a way that you can copy it and paste it on an Excel. It formats it, right, in rows and columns. You can just copy it, put on your Excel, and it appears the way it's meant to appear. You format it in a CSV format. So that's also one way you can use AI for data entry if you are doing anything that has to do with Excel. I just had to take time to make this thing get to us properly. So as a business person, we forbid you to send out invoice. How much is it? You just send WhatsApp message, 28,000. No, you should stop doing that. From today, you must be sending out proper invoices. It's a must. And I'm sure you have logo, because if you not born you went to the north, you don't have logo. If you don't have logo, we are also going to tell you how to create a logo that, in short, let me not talk. I said I'll say it at the end of the meeting. That's where I can cut it off. Chisom, go ahead.
All right, thank you. So the next thing AI can do for your business is talking to your customers, even when you are asleep. Let me make an instance. We are trying to push one of our software. It's called School Portal to the mass market. Right. So one of the feature of the portal is AI assistant. If I got the term correct, I'm a business person, please. So what would that thing do for us is to answer any questions that any of our customer, any of our prospect or client is asking on the website or the portal, is to answer that question. You see, so meaning that even when you are asleep, your business is still running. It answers the question. Some persons, I called you 2 times, you did not care to answer me. I was having issue uploading a result. Nobody wanted to show me how to do it. I don't like the way people, all those things, AI keys those things. So once you go and then you see, how may I help you today? You say, I want to upload result, how do AI gives you that response. You don't need to start disturbing my sleep to do it. So you see, it has made my work very easy and lively. Even when I'm asleep, AI has been able to answer the questions that clients will be calling me in the midnight. An instance again, when we started our school portal setup for the schools that onboarded first, it was hectic because Even in the midnight, you see some schools trying to upload results, they will be calling you, and you need to be awake as a business person. If I'm a product person, I will just say tomorrow I'll answer them, but as a business person, the continuity of that business is my major focus. So I wouldn't want to do anything that will make the business, the customer, to start complaining. It became much of a problem to me. I cannot sleep. So but when we now decide to go that way, and if we finally introduce that, you can see that most of those things that gives me sleepless night will be killed, because you want to upload result, you ask AI, you ask on the chatbot there, how do I do this? It answers you, and you use the steps it gave to you to do. You want to onboard a student, you are having difficulty, you ask it, it will answer you and do that for you with ease. So that is one of the ways AI can help us. With AI chatbots, those your questions will be answered, and AI runs 247 without, it doesn't get tired. Like Pastor Frank said, AI doesn't get tired. Anytime you ask it, it will answer you. You will be the one to get tired when you're when you're engaging AI. You'll be the one to get tired and
Okay.
run away. Yeah.
So for the one for the chat, for the AI assistant, do we have any tool that maybe you can recommend for businesses to go on now and begin to use?
So a chatbot that can run on Telegram can do that. That's what my boss built. I mentioned the IQ option.
So which means that they need to go and build something. It's not something that they can. But I have experienced AI on WhatsApp business.
Yes.
There's AI on WhatsApp business. It was when I was chatting with my barber that I even knew that something like that existed. Because the AI was responding to me, because I chat with my barber in pidgin English. This AI was responding to me in pidgin English. It was after a while I said, come on, bro. No be AI, because it had the label there, AI response, but I wasn't seeing it. It was after a while. And I figured that, it was even AI. I was busy engaging with, the AI. So every business owner here, you should have WhatsApp business. And that WhatsApp business means that even when you are not available, when people chat your business line, I want to buy t-shirts, you must have set up what is available. I think it allows you set up your available time, the prices. It allows you to set up your products.
And business details.
It allows you to set up your business details, your products, your pricing. If you're somebody that renders services like plating hair, makeup, and all of that, you can set up your timing, your availability, and all of that. So when people come to WhatsApp and they chat you up, hello, are you going to be available by 9 p.m. tomorrow? Your AI already knows, because you've set up your availability. It already knows your available time. So you don't need, someone does not need to send you a message and wait till you finish what you are doing before they get a response. Where can I, if you are making food, is jollof rice available? They will now wait till you are ready to buy from another person. Do you get? So this is one of the basic ways you can use AI assistants. I've seen WhatsApp chat, WhatsApp AI in action, and it's only from that my barber have seen it. Every other person that is doing business, I've never seen that thing on their hand. So I don't know if it's still in beta version, but yeah, it really works. Even on Instagram, I've also seen AI respond. The only thing I see people do is when you send them response, it will just send automated response. This one I saw used to do proper conversation. So I think is what every business person needs to explore. Especially if you are doing a business that requires people to reach out to you. You need to have some form of setup there that talks to them pending when you are free. Please go ahead.
All right. So the next is handling marketing without hiring a big team. So in the visibility of every business is much more now on the social media. You post flyers, you post video about your businesses, you post videos of what you've done, and even your thoughts. You post those videos to get visibility and generate traffic. So AI will help you do this without bringing much persons. Before, designing flyer was left for those guys that use CorelDRAW to design flyer. Whatever it is, you design flyer with your graphic design, you need those guys. But now AI You don't need to pay those 2,000, 5,000 naira again. ChatGPT can do it for you. Manus can do it for you. Claude can do it for you. Gemini, any AI can do it for you. And in fact, if you know how to prompt it very well, you can get something better than the one a designer will give to you. Very fast, cheaper, and even more reliable because you always have it handy. Is on the system. Anytime you lost it, you go back to that chat and then generate it. And also, to make my job more efficient and have a broader reach, I go to ChatGPT. I tell ChatGPT, give me a list of schools in Enugu, in Ebonyi State, that does not have a school portal, including their official email address, phone number, and the contact address. ChatGPT will search this internet and pull those data out for me, making my email marketing or the one I need to give a cold call easy. First of all, you need to.
Hold on, Chisom. I want to ask a question. Okay. You see, this thing Chisom said is very powerful. That's why I want us to digest it. He said he goes to AI. God of mercy. I never knew. He said he goes to AI and because he is into edutech. The company builds portals for schools, school management system, portals, websites, and all of that. So he goes to ChatGPT and asks ChatGPT, give me the list of schools that do not have a website, a portal, and give me their contacts. That is crazy. That is crazy. In fact, I'm almost jumping because instead of the traditional trying to make call, trying to find out, trying to go to school, it just sweeps through the internet, crawls through the internet, because most schools that have a portal, there's going to be a link to their portal on their website. Yes. Their website is a public document. So what the AI does is to crawl through the system. This is crazy, bro. It crawls through the system. Do you know what this thing means? This thing means as a cook, you can go to AI and say, which part of Enugu State is likely to order food more? You think it's a ridiculous question to ask, but you'll be shocked. Which part of Enugu State is likely to spend more on food? They show you the area. Then you begin to do your experiment to target your market. I never thought about this thing in Ecclesia. I think I'm going to do it.
It came to my mind. It was one of the things I said.
You have the world at the palm of your hand. Do you know that I literally chat with Meta AI when I feel so exhausted, I'm tired in the night, but ideas are still coming. I'll just open Meta AI. I'm on WhatsApp, but I'm not chatting with anybody. I'll just start asking Meta AI a question. I want to do this investment. I want to do this, and I'm just having a conversation with Meta AI. I'm learning. Is the next day I will now copy out all those conversations and begin to build on it. So this thing becomes such a powerful tool that you can ask it about any question. Which area of Enugu State is more likely to buy new clothes? This thing is strange. It's very strange. Anyway, let me not run ahead of myself. Just some go ahead.
To add to AI has a voice chat. If you don't know how to type,
yeah, exactly.
Just go there, speak the whole
thing, whichever way you want it to understand you. That's true.
So even in fact, there are sometimes my boss will send a voice note to me and say, see what I want, put it in. I'll just play it. I'll just play that record. It will accept it. Then when I go through it, if there's any place maybe you didn't get it,
yes,
edit that part.
God.
And that's just it.
God.
It forms my prompt.
God. Guys, did you people hear that? Oh God. Somebody can send you a voice note and you use it even as a business person. You don't know what to answer. The English is hard for you to comprehend. You will give it to AI. The AI will tell you what you can answer, questions to ask. Do you know, it's almost difficult to be a fool at this age, except you do not want to put in effort. Like if somebody ends up being unintelligent in this age, you must have paid a lot of price to remain at that level, because the cost of being exceptional has become so cheap. The cost of being intelligent has become so cheap. Being dumb now is so hard that you really need to be bad to be dumb. Like you can literally get a voice note and give to ChatGPT to tell you how to respond. Bro, continue.
All right. So the next is making predictions. Right. Pastor Frank said you can ask AI which part of Enugu will buy more food or more clothes, and I tell you, AI will do that prediction very well for you. This is a core part of business analysis. Right. You go to AI. I sell fabrics, for instance. Let me even shock you. There was a day I asked ChatGPT, how long will John Koso stay?
Is it like?
Yes. I asked ChatGPT,
Is it like?
how long do you think John Koso will stay before he fades away? Now, what ChatGPT told me was that John Koso is a plain material without design, and does not suit anything.
Yes.
Suits most types of the soil. So because of this, it will not easily fade away,
yes,
even though the demand might drop. And he said because of the effect of other advanced materials like cashmere 200, and that was the first time I heard about cashmere 200.
Hey.
And I forgot.
My mind is just thinking about it. Go ahead.
So it's because of, he said, he mentioned Molik, cashmere 200 and one other material I'm trying to remember. And in fact, this was last week when my boss was trying to tell me to help him get the material. So it made these predictions for me. So it is now left for me to decide
to use because you have concrete. You don't need to go to the market now to find out. You have proper information.
So with this now, I can say, okay, let me sell John Koso this month, and then try to introduce a newer material to my customers. So you see, AI makes that prediction very easy, and AI will tell you with ease what is going to sell and what is not going to sell and when it will stop selling. Because first of all, as we keep using AI, we train AI.
Yes, so more people are putting information in, so we are all training.
We are all training AI.
It. Yes,
and then once people keep searching the internet, more of Jokoso, more of, it will not put those data. See, these people are searching more of this, and then if you cool down and make analysis, you see that AI is at least 75% correct.
Correct. So guys, what this thing means is that it has never been easier to succeed like it is in this age. Let me say something before Chisom continues. See our time. AI is a multiplier. What it means is that if you are a 0 or a 1, AI cannot multiply you. Yeah. I don't know if you heard it clear. If you are a 0 or a 1, anything times 0 is 0. Anything times 1 is 1. But if you are ordinarily a person that is something higher than 1, whatever number it is, AI can multiply you. Secondly, even if you feel like you've been a 0 or a 1, this conversation should have shifted your mind to the possibilities and the things you can do. The course you are trying to study, the trade you are trying to learn, the skill you are trying to learn. Have you ever taken out time to go and ask AI, this thing I'm trying to learn, I'm trying to learn it because I have a passion for it. I have done this, I have done that. But I also have a skill in this and this. Now, what do you think about this particular thing? Where should I start? How should I start it? What will I do to be able to start making money early? I'm trying to leave a job that I'm doing to go in. Bro, AI will give you so, because what we generally lack is information to make decisions with. AI is a powerhouse for information you can use to make your decisions. Powerhouse. So prediction, even the career. Anyway, by the way, I wrote a book, Choosing a Career Path. I don't know how many of you have seen it. This is also a cue for you to go and buy that book. But yes, back to AI. AI is a powerhouse for information. Powerhouse. Being a fool now is going to be too hard. Go ahead.
All right. So Then AI can help you make decisions based on facts and not just feeling.
Yeah,
Right? I said earlier here that
powerful.
human emotions can come to play in one or two things, but AI gives you the facts. So it can help you make decisions. Pastor Frank, I want to run so that you can take over
Yes.
the stage. So the next is making hiring easy. Imagine you're the HR of your organization or you want to employ people, and then there are numerous CV. I think you can go to ChatGPT, for instance. Tell ChatGPT, I want you, this is my qualifications for this particular role.
Yes.
I'll be giving some CV to read, and then give me a percentage that suits
Rating.
the rating that suits this.
That suits this.
So once you upload, it scans through the CVs, you
CV.
read the CVs, and then it say 20%. You go through this one, it says 40%. You can see that it makes that part of the job very easy for you as a HR. At least if you use if you use paid version of ChatGPT, you have almost unlimited. So you are not limited based on what you want to upload.
What you want
You
to
just upload. Once you upload, you say read this. It reads and tell you based on your request. This is 60% based on. So you can now, those ones that doesn't meet your requirement, you sieve them out and then work with the one that
You
you think
want
is okay. That's just
Powerful.
it. It makes
Powerful.
hiring very
Powerful.
easy. So before I drop the mic, I want to tell you that there are things we can gain using AI as business people. One, you get more job done. Something that more persons or hundreds of persons will do in 2 weeks, AI will do it in one day for you and almost free. Secondly, you spend less on repetitive job. Those constant do that, do this, continuous trying to redesign invoice. No, AI does those things. Those data that you want, AI will put those data out for you. And then AI will help you make better predictions for the growth of your business. So, Pastor Frank, I dropped the mic
All
so
right.
that you can take over.
Thank you so much,
very
Chisom. Thank you. It was such an insightful session. Me, for one, AI has made me more intelligent. I was speaking to a group of my friends. These guys I call them maybe senior colleagues, because when it has to do with software engineering and coding, they have touched deeper waters than myself. But they marvel when I open my mouth to speak. Like they marvel. It just looks like this guy is a natural leader. You know why? I'm patient with reading information. When I was designing a cover for my book, I did use AI to do the book cover. So as part of the extra information, AI said, when people don't buy when you sell to them once. People do not buy because they just see a product once. They need to see it over and over and over and over and over again because they make a decision. I have never thought of it like that. I said, oh. So AI, in addition to what I asked it, told me about consumer behavior. And it's a huge fact. So some of us, you just post one thing once, you post sparingly, you are not consistent. Had it been you were going close to AI to ask AI, why are people not buying? AI probably have told you are not consistent enough. So this was a very insightful session, and I'm glad that it was in our generation that this thing blew up. AI has been available since. I'm glad that it was in our generation that this whole AI thing blew up. Like I said earlier, AI is a multiplier. I have a friend of mine that is into fashion design. Sorry, my brother-in-law is into fashion design. He kept complaining he's looking for iPhone to do content. I told him, what are you talking about? That, he wants to take. I told him, bro, what are you talking about? Which one is iPhone to do content? I told him, do you know that you can take a picture with your Android phone that is not clear and upload that picture to Gemini and tell Gemini to turn that picture to a video? I told him, do you know that all you need to do is just to get a picture of a senator somebody uploaded online. AI can give you that senator in different styles, different colors, in a branded environment with your logo on the wall. What are you talking about phone for content? I'm sure that I'm giving some of you guys wisdom. So somebody like Thank God now that is doing fashion, you can no longer just be uploading boring nika and the socks and all of that. No. You should be able to tell AI, put this nika in something in a boutique or a premium boutique with logo of Strut Fashion on the wall, so that whenever anybody is looking at any of your content about your business, they are also getting familiar with that brand, Strut. It is becoming, because one thing about branding is that this is just by the side. People need to see your brand and your brand identity often. So it took away the need for, as a tailor looking for content, to no. You can see senator that somebody has made. AI will change the style, change the color. It changes the game completely. So I told that my brother, he started doing it, and he realized that he didn't. You don't even have time to come and start doing content and doing videos. Bro, it's too much of a waste of time. You are doing a food business and you are snapping jollof rice and uploading. Come on. Stop it by all means. AI will put that jollof rice in a kitchen with your name on the kitchen wall. And let me tell you, it will look real. So the problem is, it will look real like mad.
It will even advance your and package your business.
It will package your business. Your business will go from 0 to 100. If you are doing any business you are doing today, whether you are selling tissue paper or you are selling egg roll or you are doing, come out of the bush. I need, if a business person here, we are going to do Instagram challenge this week. Instagram challenge this week. Everybody, you are going to go to your Instagram and your business Instagram handle. The first thing is you're going to copy your bio and go and give to ChatGPT. This is what I do. Is this bio okay? Or you take a screenshot of your